Hey Lawn Care Nation, so in this video I wanted to take a look at this Greenworks Pro 80 volt 22 inch single stage snow thrower. So as you can see here, the unit comes in this rather large box. It weighs about 70 pounds, so you definitely will need a couple of people to lift that box to get it in place and ready to unpack. But assembly for the unit itself is very, very simple. It took all of about 10 minutes to put together. The only thing you're really assembling is just putting that chute on with a couple of screws there. And then the handle and all the cables already come all on. You just have to basically assemble the handle. You can see like those wing nut type bolts there, center of the handle. And the little control lever there has to be screwed on there. All that you need in terms of tools to put it together is just a simple like number 2 Phillips type screwdriver. And then in the box, along with the actual snowblower itself, you get the charger, and you get a 4 amp hour 80 volt battery with the charge indicator lights on it to make it really easy to see how much of a charge you have. Okay, so let's take a quicker look at it. As I mentioned previously, this is their Greenworks Pro model. It's a 22 inch wide swath, and it's the 80 volt lithium system. So let's take a quick look at the business end of this unit. I'm gonna just grab it and tilt it back on its handle, rest that on the ground so we can get a better look at this unit. So it's important to note the construction of this unit, the sides of it here, and what appears to be like the entire frame of the unit that all this plastic cladding is attached to is all of metal construction. I've got this little level here that has a magnetic strip, so I'm just going to check to make sure. And yep, that is definitely a steel construction, so that's good. You can see that it's got a couple of LED headlights there on the front. The auger system here, all the green parts, again, all steel metal construction, and the inside there is all metal. The actual auger parts itself that contact the snow is a really thick and heavy type rubber flap type material with a bit of flexibility and give, which is good as well. The bottom here has a plastic skid plate here for, I guess, scraping, the bottom surface of the ground. And it's got a couple of skid shoes here on either side that are also of plastic construction. The top side here, inside this section here, this is all plastic. And then this top part here where the actual snow is going to be going up into the chute, there is all plastic as well. This is the actual chute on top. This is one of the things you have to assemble. Just a couple of Phillips screws that hold it in place. It just kind of slides into this little bracket here. The actual up and down adjustment here for the angle that you want the snow thrown is done manually with this little handle here. You just kind of press it, and then you can change it to different presets that it has. The side-to-side motion or angle that you want the snow thrown, either to the left or to the right or in the center, or wherever you want. That's done with the control handle there on the side. So the battery port on this particular unit is in this back area here under this door. You lift it up and you'll see that it has 2 actual spots for putting batteries. The only active spot is the one on the right when viewed from behind the machine. You can see the electrical connectors there on the side. That is the side that you're going to put the battery for actually running the unit. This particular side here, as noted from the sticker here, is storage space. So that is for just holding an extra battery. So I'll grab a battery here to demonstrate. Slide that down in there, press it down till it locks in place, and you can see that it clicks into place there. If we wanted to release it, you just press the button, and that's going to pop it up so that you can take the battery out. So moving towards the back of the unit, you can see it's got some wheels on the back. Those are just rolling wheels. It's not self-propelled or anything, so you do have to push the unit. But obviously, while it's clearing snow, that's going to make it easier as it's basically clearing its own path. As we move around to the back here to the operator controls, you can see a nice comfy foam grip handle. It's got the lever on top here for activating the actual impellers that start to blow the snow. You can grip it from either side. It's equally as comfortable. You can see. So it's got a couple of buttons here on the back as well that you'll notice. One for turning on those headlights that I previously showed you, and then one for a couple of different speeds for that auger to turn at. So you basically have a turtle mode and a rabbit mode. So the rabbit mode obviously is going to spin it a lot faster. It's going to be more aggressive, but it's going to use more battery. The turtle mode is something that you can use to conserve battery, but it's not going to be able to handle really heavy or thicker type snow. And then again, the controller that I mentioned earlier for changing the deflection direction is here on the side of the operator control. It's cable operated. So I'll see if I can do this with holding the unit. So basically I'm just going to push it forward. And you can see how the deflector there turned to the left, and then you pull it back and you can turn it fully to the right as well. So to start the unit or use any of the controls, you have to do a combination of pressing and holding the power button while you simultaneously pull the auger start lever here. Once it starts, you can let go of the power button and then just use, as long as your hand is on the auger control here, you can turn on and off the headlights, change the speed, all that stuff, as long as you're holding on to that auger lever. So I'll show you how that works. See if I can do this single-handed while I hold the camera. So I'll press the power button. I'll swing over here and use the fingers from the camera. So you can see it's turned on. You can hear the unit. If I want to turn on the headlight, I can just switch the switch now. You can see the lights came on there. Turn the lights off. If I want to switch speeds and go to the rabbit mode, and back to turtle mode, and then let go to turn it off, and you can see it pretty much turns off instantly. So let's check out that folding handle design. So basically, to fold the handles over for storage, you just release the two green levers on the sides, and then you can pull the handle up and over. You just want to make sure that your chute is either tilted all the way to the left or all the way to the right to be able to clear this control panel here. And it folds up very, very easy, and obviously makes it a lot more compact for storage. To open up the unit again, just pull the handle up, line it up with the bar there, pull the green levers, and you're good to go and ready for action. The other thing worth mentioning is that this snow thrower features a brushless motor, and with the included charger and 4 amp hour battery that comes with it, has the power to clear up to a 2 to 4 car driveway on a single charge. The other thing that's really important to note as well is that it features a best-in-class 4-year warranty on both the tool and the battery. So that about covers all of the specifications and a first in-depth look at this Greenworks Pro 80 volt 22-inch snow thrower. Now all that's left is to actually get it outside in some Pacific Northwest snow and see how it performs. So let's get to it. Okay, so we got the Greenworks Pro 80 volt 22-inch snow thrower. It's been snowing pretty much for most of the day. We've got good few inches of snow on the ground, so let's give it a shot and see how it does. So you can see that was on that was on turtle mode. You can see the depth of the snow there, not too bad. Let's try it on rabbit mode now. So there you go. You can see the snow is actually coming down pretty good still. The machine did really well. You can tell by the amount of snow that's covering it. The headlights seem to be pretty good as well. They illuminated a nice patch in front of the machine, and overall it did fantastic. Pretty impressed with how easy it was to push, and the amount of power it had to just clear the driveway so quickly. Hey Lawn Care Nation, so as you can see, it's the next morning and we've had some more snow accumulation after I cleared the driveway last night in that previous clip. Not as much snow has come down as was in that last clip, so I want to try the machine again and see how it does with lesser amounts of snow, as well as you can see, the snow is a little bit more slushy today. It's not as powdery, so I'm curious to see how it does in those conditions. I know with my two-stage gas snowblower, it doesn't perform very well in these types of conditions. The snow usually just comes out the chute and falls back on top of the machine. So I'm curious to see how the single stage handles this sort of slushier snow, and how it handles sort of lesser accumulations of snow. So let's check it out. So there you go, Lawn Care Nation. I think that did really better than I expected, especially this morning with that sort of heavier, more slushy type snow, but it performed really, really well. You can see here, I finished off the job by using a snow shovel just to clear the path from the tires that was compacted there from my wife driving the car in the driveway, and also clearing the snow that I couldn't get from underneath the vehicles. But overall, really impressed with it in both that really fresh powdery snow and for the sort of wet slushier snow as well. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this Greenworks 80 volt 22 inch snow thrower. Is this something you think you could use in your lawn care business? So that's it for this one, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.